The Archdiocese of San Francisco Disciplinary Process, Part 1. This video is the first of a two-part series and is meant to demonstrate how the disciplinary process evolves and how it builds upon itself. The Archdiocese of San Francisco uses a progressive discipline process for managing employee policy violations, inappropriate conduct, or lapse in performance. This process often starts with either a verbal acknowledgement or a conversation about the concern and need for correction. This communicates to the employee that you are aware of the infraction and are asking the employee to change the behaviour. For example, if an employee is frequently late or absent, you would have this conversation. Michael, I am aware that you've been late to work 30 minutes or more several times in the last few weeks. Is everything okay? Michael would say yes, and you would say, glad to hear that. Okay, please call into the office when you're going to be late and send me a quick text. You might take this opportunity to remind him that teachers set an example for students and his arriving late has an impact on his colleagues. The next step in this process is a written document called an Employee Communication Form, or ECF. This formally documents the policy violation, conduct, or performance issue. It includes the dates of the incident, states what the issue is, what the expectation is, and what the required steps for corrections are. Under the Supervisor Comments section, you would include comments regarding the impact of the conduct. Attaching supporting documentation such as sign-in sheets or handbook acknowledgement will make your statements more concrete. Even after the first written communication, you may see the same infractions or behaviours continue, or additional performance issues may arise. If warranted, prepare a second written warning. In this example, two concerns have recently become more serious: weekly lesson plans and classroom management. In our document, we have the what and the when, the expectation, the date it was communicated, followed by the steps required to correct it. Again, supporting documents are helpful, as well as offering additional resources for improvement. It is important that when writing an ECF, you include only the relevant information and write as objectively as possible so it is not perceived as personal. You must have the ADSF HR manager review your ECF before administering it to your employee. It is critical that an administrator not meet with an employee alone for a disciplinary conversation, so you are not accused of saying or doing anything you did not. You should not ask a peer to the employee, parent, or council member to be a witness for a disciplinary conversation. You can advise the employee that the required signature is acknowledging that you have had a conversation regarding this issue and are not necessarily agreeing with the content. If the employee refuses to sign, your witness would sign and date it as such. You must allow the employee to include their comments if they choose to on the ECF. In each sample prepared, we have a foundation that supports any necessary further action. We have the who, the what, the when, and steps to correct. Remember, when writing the ECF, keep it simple and to the point.